Hello everyone, today is June 28th and I'm going to click here on my Autodesk sketchbook icon here, and we're going to go through some of the artwork that I'm going to be working on in the near future. So what everyone's going to be able to see here is a collection of artwork that I've either sketched traditionally and scanned in or sketched on the iPad itself. This one here is a sketch. This one here I'm actually working on right now. And that started out as a random sketch, and I just made the canvas much bigger. This is a sketch which became a completed piece right here. And that's what the purpose of this channel is basically my artwork. As you can see here, this is from the second one over here. I'm not going to keep doing this, but this right here is from this initial drawing here. But that's the purpose of this channel, is for me to show and share my artwork. This here is a completed commission, and just wanted to be able to display my artwork, get my artwork out there, work on prints, merchandise, shirts, YouTube thumbnails, because I have several YouTube channels. I'm also working on a comic book, and I got a lot of stuff on my plate right now regarding my artwork. Now, I've been drawing on and off for a few years. I started drawing when I was much younger, and then I stopped. Then I started, and I stopped. This one right here, I really want to work on. This is another one of my original characters. A lot of my original characters, I don't even have a name for them. I'll just draw. I'll just draw something, sketch something. And a lot of these sketches you'll see are just really crude. Like this one right here is just a bunch of heads. I don't know where to go, but I'll eventually figure it out. Now, a lot of the times I do this while I'm at work. I'll, go to break, and I'll pull out my iPad and I'll just start sketching something. Sometimes I'll sketch one thing, work on one thing, or I'll just randomly just sketch a bunch of nonsense for no reason. This is another one of my original characters. We'll just say all of these are my original characters, but the ones that you see that have a lot of work done to them are ones that I really wanted to focus on at that time. Like this one right here. This one right here, it was a weird sketch. It looked horrible, and I just put some time into it. I stopped to work on the other one that was completed, that was shown in the beginning. I'll go through phases where I'll work on something, and then I'll get bored, and then I'll work on something else. This one right here, I wanted to do my style of, these two, basically. Well, actually, no, these these three. These three are kind of like I don't know if people remember the Powerpuff Girls and the Dexter's Lab cartoons, but kind of in that style, but have, your Marvel characters This one right here right now isn't really Marvel. It's just me just messing with the form and how I want it to be. This one's supposed to be, Iron Man and Black Panther. And this one's supposed to be Batman and Raphael, or a Ninja Turtle, whatever one, comes to mind. But most likely will be Raphael. This one right here is another commission that's completed. This one here is another commission completed. But in general, I'm showing you all of this just as the first video to display what can be expected. This is that first commission without the flames. The guy that commissioned me had a revision. He wanted me to get rid of the bandages, which I thought this one looked cooler. He wanted me to get rid of the bandages and put flame and make it where the robe is just one robe, but the robe is darker and whatnot. And that's what I did. They both look good, and I like this one. I mean, if I would have put the flames on this one, I think this one would have looked better. I tried to go with the Hellraiser feel with the bandages. And thus we're continue to go on and just look at some things. This here is supposed to be a thumbnail. This is from the original sketch from the commission with the rabbit chasing the dust bunny, or that's what it's supposed to be, a rabbit chasing the dust bunny. I was gonna draw a rabbit with a canister vacuum, basically sucking in the dust bunny. I didn't like that design at first, so I resketched it, obviously. But now that I'm looking at it, I did write a note here. What does it says? It says make a horror scene, so I'm going to convert that. This is an original character of mine, and there's things I don't like about this one. I don't like the hair. The hair looks like she's got horns. Someone pointed that out to me at work. I don't like the thumb on the left hand. The thumb looks horrible. The colors, I don't mind the colors, but it all could be smoothed out. So even though this looks like it's something complete, this is also something I'd be working on to finish. Here's that other, this is already completed, but to get an idea of, matter of fact, I'll show you basically, just so you guys get an idea. If I were to show you how it all comes out to be. See, it comes out as that. That's the initial sketch right there. I'll get that. Doesn't look like anything. And then I will, I don't have the layers, but I would, separate, make it look how it's supposed to look, and then bring in some final lines and go from there. Here's some more artwork that seemingly looks finished, but they're nowhere near finished. Just kind of a cartoonish kind of style looking thing. The big heads. And I like drawing like the big heads and little bodies at times. This one right here, I'm happy about this one. Still needs work. It looks complete, but it still needs some work. And it all comes from, if I were to end all these layers here for you all. Just take all those layers out, every single one of them, just to break it all the way down. And we'll end up with this. And this is what I'm talking about, how things may end up traditional and then scanned in. This is the original. This is the sketch that I've done, traditionally, pencil and paper. And scan it in, and then I just build it back up. Just put work into it, what I like, what I don't like, add the colors, add everything, and we end up with something like that. Though it's not as finished as I would like it to be, but I will eventually go back in and add more detail, add more changes, and fix things that I don't like the nose. I don't like the nose. I mean, he's snarling as the mouth is going upwards towards the left eye. There should be some lax on the right side and more wrinklage, if you will, on the left side, and a lot of straightening and whatnot on the left. There's a lot of tuning. Thus, giving me the freedom to really, I hate the iPad sometimes. I'm trying to swipe and it stutters like that. But being able to bring my artwork. I don't know if I'm repeating the same things, but it's hard to really talk and display this for me. This right here, this is a fun one right here. I was at work, I was bored. I didn't have really anything in my imagination, and I decided to draw something that would be considered like a middle-aged dad bod, dad wearing obnoxious things, and someone who's broken down with a 5 o'clock shadow. It was just a random thing. This right here is supposed to be a thumbnail for Evil Dead the game. Play with a bunch of friends of mine over on. Well, that's another thing. The thumbnails that I create will be for my gaming channel, which is Zero Remastered. I should introduce myself in the beginning, but hi, I'm the cover artist, aka Zero Remastered, aka the Z. But this right here is supposed to be a thumbnail, right here, and it's going to be for the Evil Dead. We were playing a match, and the demon player quit, so it's supposed to be like a comic word bubble kind of thing, where it's what I wrote in there, why you leave, and it's like I quit. This right here was a reference. It's a reference picture here. I looked up the Evil Dead scene, and I wanted to draw an iconic scene from Evil Dead movie. And I forgot what marker that was. It was just, like I said, like I'll go through something. I'll start something, and I'll get bored, and I'll start something, and then I'll just get bored, and I'll start something, and it's just like it does. Sometimes it feels right, sometimes it doesn't. I'll start something and it doesn't feel right, and I'll start something and doesn't feel right, and then I'll start something. Now this one's supposed to be, is going to be like a sad Jason in the cartoon style that I've kind of developed and worked with, that big head, little body. but it's supposed to be a sad Jason. I want to rework this more, where it's more of a cartoonish, kind of like the chibi, the Japanese chibi, but not like that, if you will, just something unique. This is just a random head. This is also just a random head. I got this. This here was Jeepers Creepers. Just a reference. I just pulled something up. I might have been watching YouTube or something. And just pulled something up and just started working on it. I think I was bored. I was bored doing whatever I was doing. This is just another random thing. This here, obviously, you can tell by the chainsaw. This is another thumbnail that I was working on for a video for the Evil Dead game. I don't know what this was initially for. I think this was for maybe, I don't know, I think we were in a match and we just dominated the demon. I don't know what the hell that is. That is just a cross on some kind of helmet. Thumbnail sketches, just random sketch. Let's just see a lot of randoms in here. I think I was working on perspective here. Trying to get a distance. I have a hard time drawing multiple characters on a piece of paper. I have a lot of hard time with a lot of things. Drawing women, animals, vehicles, perspective sometimes. You also notice that I draw somewhat the same kind of pose. This is my original character from the beginning. I've actually gave him a name, but the name I wanted to give him, I found out that part of it was already taken, so I had to just reduce it down to combat unit. Model 2100I infantry. This is just fun. This is random sketches. This is a nothing. I don't have a idea for this. It's just sometimes I just pick it up and just go. And a lot of the times as I'm drawing, I get an idea and then I try to rush to get it down. You'll see I'm messy when I come with my sketching. It never is something that is really defined at the moment. I have to get my ideas down quick. So I'll just say this: I suffer from ADHD, so my attention span is so minimal that if I have an idea or thought, I have to get it down, especially if it's something I like. Before I continue, this is an emote I was working on. I still need to finish it. It looks finished, but again, it's not. But going back to ADHD, yeah, I have that, and thus it's really hard for me to concentrate. I am medicated now. Thank you, insurance. And it seems to help, but it still is a problem because my attention span, my ability to maintain on topic, as I'm pretty sure you can hear within this voiceover, it's very difficult. This is just random. This is also just random. This is supposed to be a character of my logo that you'll notice. You'll see it. It's not going to be on the cover artist on this channel. It's on my Zero Remastered channels. There's just the blue face, gray hair, horns, devil looking smirk thing, and I wanted to try to put it in a character form, and I started it here, and I need to finish that. I don't like parts of this at all. I don't like the pose. I don't like the head. I don't like the placement of things, and thus I'll be working on that this was a attempt at wanted to be the perspective of more of a, how would you call this? It wouldn't be like a 2 point. I don't freaking know, man. I just wanted it to look that like a cinematic kind of look, like off angle, but you're not really off angle, but the person looking towards you is at an angle. It just the way I want to work that, and I was working on that, trying to figure out how to get that going, and that's another thing. This is just a random. This is another random. I think I was just drawing to draw. Listen here, I think I was just drawing to draw. I don't know what this is, but it looks like something that I can manipulate and mold into my imagination, I guess. I don't know. I have problems with legs and way foreshortening is another issue. There it is. That's what I mean. That little guy right there. There, we'll do this. I'm pretty sure you guys have figured out this right here. Let me get a pencil. I don't want to. And I'll just add a layer. This right here. Pencil. That's a pen. That right there. That's my logo. If you see that logo anywhere, that is me. And that's me using my own work as reference to draw something more detailed. Like that's what I'm doing here in this one. Drawing my logo as something more detailed, more like a comic book feel, and just getting down just the simple appearance of it, the simple feel of it. I'll save that to gallery and go there. And now we're going to go into the complete emotes. This is emotes that were on my Twitch channel. Well, they are on my Twitch channel, which I don't stream on. I don't game on Twitch anymore. I'm on Kick now. We're not going to talk about that. That's here nor there. But these are my emotes. We got the Metal Jason. We got just a random thing. It's supposed to be like kind of snarky or whatever. Now they're all going to be the same, different colors. These are supposed to represent the group of guys I play with. We call ourselves Los Locos. So we got the E, the V, the Z, the G, like just all of us, the guys. Just I did this for them. Just had one. Just put it all together. These will probably end up being on a shirt and called Los Locos and whatnot. Just I played with those guys for years. You know what I'm saying? And this turned out. You'll see it later on. But this turned out to be just a regular sketch, and I just took it, decided to make it like a crying, laughing emote wolf thing. That time I was using animes or something, and I had a red panda as my avatar. And this is like rage-filled anger, like chill vibe, whatever. Just relaxing. And the headphones are supposed to signify. I had a pair of really cool freaking Mega Man headphones. I broke. So they're no longer existed. Crying Jason, we play Friday all the time. Friday the 13th, the game. Play it all the time, so I'd like a crying. This is just my logo as an emote. This is supposed to be an emote. The chill emote. Just vibing out and chilling emote. Whack. if anyone plays Friday 13th the game with me and the guys, and you fight me, and I generally play counselor because whatever, whack every freaking time we attack Jason, whack is what's yelled out. Sometimes you screw up, sometimes you don't, but there it is. So okay, if you guys remember that emote with the laughing thing, there it is right here. I'll just open this up. I'll add a new layer, and I'll just do this. This is it, right there. That is the laughing little wolf thing. This is supposed to be an emote. This is supposed to be an emote. They're probably not going to be. They'll probably just be just random pieces of art. This is another emote that's supposed to be just like an angry Jason. And now we're going into just... I got the sizes wrong, so I had to resize them. So that's why these two are here. This is this random sketch that will be reworked. So everything in here will be reworked. This here, I was sitting at my desk. I also have a full-size tablet sitting at my desk, and I created Ned. Ned is a zombie, and he also has a friend named Raul. Raul is also a zombie, but Raul loves tequila. And then we have Wanda. Wanda is also a zombie. Wanda is Ned's girlfriend, but Wanda doesn't want Ned to hang out with Raul. So it's like a freaking love triangle of zombies. And for some reason, I was sitting at the computer and I had the large tablet out, and I just started drawing and posting it on my personal Facebook page, and was just giving like backstories to that. And that's something I kind of want to delve into. That might be one of the comic books I work on. This is just me just drawing just different form, which I'll figure out. Jason. Random sketches. Me working on legs and doing stupid things. Something trying to stick on a wall. I'm trying to draw like a how would this look without really looking at reference. A lot of the stuff I don't look at reference for. A lot of it just comes out of my head. This here, I am proud of this sketch here. I'm a big RoboCop fan, and I decided to draw RoboCop out of memory. If I could draw RoboCop out of memory, if I can even attempt to get the basis of RoboCop down without looking at any reference, without looking at anything remotely RoboCop, if I can draw this out of my head. And I did. In the way that I would perceive him, I sketched it. I got Ed209 in the back right there. I didn't really get the full thing about him, but Ed209 is more likely just like an egg shape with freaking reptilian or chicken legs or whatever you want to call it. And this is another one of my original characters that I would like to finish. Here's some more just random sketches. Another random sketch trying to do like the foreshortening thing with the hand all the way in the face, like energy blast or whatever. I'm working on the female anatomy here, trying to figure that shit out. That women are nothing but curves and rounded corners and all that. They're hard to draw. Just a collection of just random mashups. This is a combat unit. This is me drawing him in a sketch before he was going to be combat unit. A dog. And straight out of head. I didn't look at any reference, just like dog. Draw it. And I'm happy with that. I like the hind leg. I got the hind leg good. This is just a random sketch. I think this is just it's just a random sketch. These are more random sketches. If I want the something old man face. That man looks like Alfred Hitchcock a little bit. Random pose. From, looking from behind kind of pose. This could be taken as, like, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, how they like lean all the way back and it's just either catching something or they're finally letting go their freaking ultimate ki blast, whatever. I believe this definitely is me trying to draw like a freaking version of Black Panther, I think. I'll end up turning that into my own original character eventually. A demon. Someone kicking. That's supposed to be like a beast character of mine. A fight scene. Actually, these, I'll tell you right now, all these from here, from the dog, all the way over, and even some over in before, I'm not going to go back, all the way to here. I actually drew on my larger tablet and emailed myself and then opened them up here. This is clearly done with pen, traditionally. But scanned it in, and we're going to work it. These is my original characters here. We got combat unit, and then we're going to have strike. I think it's strike. I don't think it's strike. But, sniper and mech. This was supposed to be me. I was going to draw me as just a character. This is just random stuff. This is my original character named Rocker. You'll see him a couple times in here, I believe, but it's my character Rocker. He started out as well as, if I cover this, and I turn this opacity all the way up, there it is, Rocker. That started out as a piece of paper. I used pen to get it all in there. My logo, emblems, and other things. This one right here, you can't see, so we will freaking do something about it. This one, let's see if I can do, nope, I can't do that. Can we just change the background color? Nope, can't do that. There's no background color that I can use. But this bad boy, I don't know if he's like throwing up, he's throwing up the devil horns. Yeah, I drew that with non-photo blue pencil. That didn't work out. That's a duplicate. I have duplicates because I want to take, if I open up a new file, I want to take and pull, which I don't really need to do that. This is another original character. It's part of Rocker's crew. I don't know what I'm going to give him a name, but there's that. This is what I'm talking about. Also, now we're getting into the later stages of my artwork. This right here, This is me trying to rework something. This is kind of cringe. All right, are you ready? This is where it gets kind of bad, like really bad. I posted this crap on Instagram. I was happy about it at the time, and I am definitely not happy with it. That right there. At the time I drew this, I was like, yeah, I'm happy. No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that at all. I do not like anything about that. And that I can tell you how that happened. I was just sitting at the desk one day and I just started just drawing. Just drawing just drawing. Just going. Just getting it out. And I am glad I got this out because it gave me an idea of what I wanted for like reworking or possibly making much better, and I will. This I actually started working on this again. This right here was this. This was it. This was done on my desk. That was a sketch. And now I am reworking it. And there it is. It's getting a little better. This also, I believe this also was on my desk. Yes, it was. If I clear this and I clear that, and then I open this, and then I pull this all the way up, yes, this turned out to be something. You can see the edges here. Let me do this. You can see the edges here where the paper stops. Right there. Yeah, I drew that and then I scanned it in. But that's also something that is being reworked. See, now you can also see the difference in the body, the way that I started to redo the body. I started to get an understanding of how the body is supposed to be. This here, this is also something that started off as a piece of paper on my desk. Now, if I were to actually, we'll do this. This is fun right now. I'm enjoying this. If I were to take all this out right now, every bit of it. Actually, no, we want to kill those. We don't want to turn those on. What was I doing? Turn all that off. Then we come down here. That's what it turned out to be. That is the original sketch. That is me actually, I was working on it and trying to get it to be real tightened before I put it in. And I'm anxious to actually work on that. I actually did this because I was working on a commission for somebody. They wanted a Afro Samurai and Samurai Jack dueling. And I was actually trying to get familiar with Samurai Jack, and I actually did this just off the top of my head. I didn't look at any reference or anything. I did look at reference for some sketches, but then I had to get that memory of what Afro Samurai really looks like. Random heads and eyes and whatnot. A random logo. I should start doing this. Putting dates on things. I did this February 29th, 2020. With a pen. This is Metal Jason. This is my demon character. This also started out as a sketch on my desk. Kill this. We'll turn this all the way up, and that's what it was. And then if I were to turn the image of it on below, no, What? What am I doing here? Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, I don't want to keep screwing up my crap. What did I do? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm working on that. Okay, save the gallery. Another sketch. Random. Oh, these here. These are, you can tell that these came from my desk. Or actually traditional. The Jason, the demon, this guy, this image, this guy, this one. That you can see the paper where it was scanned. This one has a coffee stain. So I'm glad I scanned that one. That was the hand from all the way in the beginning. This started out as a traditional piece that's me rocking the headphones, Boston represent, just going. This was also one of those things I drew real quick, and I'm really happy about that I threw in here. I started out traditionally, finished it, threw it in here, and got the colors and everything in. There's some things in here that I can do better, and I'm glad that digital art exists, because now I can go in there and there's elements in there that I can change without really affecting the overall picture. That's just, I don't know. This one, original character of mine. I like that pose. This is this. I posted this on my Instagram account. I didn't like it. I mean, look at the eye. The eye, literally, I kid you not, if you look at it, right, you can see this eye's here, and then you have this massive gap from eye, and then his eye's here. That's bad. That's way bad. I don't not like that. You can see my Copic marker. That's real bad. So, God bless digital art. Combat unit. I need to finish him. And this is what he looked like before. That's what he looked like before. Through the concept, come to that. And I like that. I like that transition. I had the idea, sketched it out, and this is what comes from it. Still not finished. Contrary to what you might believe, that's still not finished. Characters. A buddy of mine from high school. He wanted me to draw him, and I started so many years ago, and I still haven't finished it. Again, ADHD man, I can't concentrate. Metal Jason. How did he start out? I think that this one's going to be hard to show. No, it's not. This is how he started out in a sketchbook. There's a concept. There he is. I could do this type or even better with traditional, but I like to have the sketch. If I sketch it on paper, I like to keep the integrity of the sketch, and the digital will just help display the progress of where it's at, or where it's going. I gotta wait for that. A demon, female Jason. So a lot of Jasons and Friday, man, they act like a bunch of, they just, they're so sensitive. There's no, I'm not knocking ladies, but I'm just saying, like, and then also playing, they used to call Jason the pretty girl. I just made him miserable. Here's my original characters here. Colors aren't final. None of this is final, but Orca and Crate. Another original. A blank. A nothing. A half a demon. A nothing. A dog. Something good about a fun story about this. A guy messaged me on Facebook. He asked me what I charged for logos. And I told him, I told him what I charged. And I'll never do this again, by the way. He asked me to do a quick sketch of a dog, a bully, I believe. I guess what they're called, bully terrier. I don't know. But he sent me a picture of what he wanted, and I did a quick sketch. I told him my price, and I sent him this. I am fairly certain that guy probably took this, used this, because, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It's not complete, but it doesn't look that bad. I'm pretty sure that guy took this and fucking ran with it. But I'll never do that again. I mean, I am not the greatest artist on the planet. I'm not the best artist on the planet. But I am confident in my ability. So if I set a price for something, that's my price. Because you also got to understand, man, like it comes with time and supplies, and if I have to ship it, which most likely will be shipped because there'll be an original piece. And if I do anything that's like a commission piece, I'm not going to do it all digital. The only time I'll do digital is if I don't have the complete colors for the item. Then I'll do digital, but they'll still get the original. But I'll never do that again. Something. I tried to draw something that wasn't a superhero kind of thing. A palm tree with weed nuggets. There's a story behind that. A random. I'm working on that. I don't know what the hell that is. I've actually, no, let me not say that. I worked on that and then it fell away. I don't know where it is. Like, I know where it is, but I don't know where it went. It just in the ether. A lot of this stuff just fell to the ether of everything that just the new stuff. This was actually the commission of the Afro Samurai and the Samurai Jack. This is the commission right here. The guy bought for me. And if it wasn't for my girlfriend at the time, I wouldn't have had this. She's the one who really... This was my very first commission right here. And she really pushed it. I was streaming. She was with me. And the guy was like, hey, you're an amazing artist. I'm like, I don't know, man. She's like, no, yeah, you are. And yeah, the guy ended up buying a piece from me. And the problem with this one is that because, like, I said it already a couple times in here, because I have ADHD, a lot of people don't think that shit's real. That shit is fucking real. That one piece took me 6 months to do, just to get. This is just. I mean, he has the finished piece. I have a picture of the finished piece somewhere, but it took me a while to do that. With everything going on in my life. I mean, work, kids, and then this, and then trying to balance everything and whatnot. But that took a lot. And then it was my fault because there was days where I had downtime and I just didn't work on it. But I need to work on time. This was a commission logo. For a guy's business. He wanted me to draw the palm trees with the nuggets on it. I like that. I really do. This is another logo for another person who started a business. And these people out, and these three people here, they, well, four, because the angel, the one guy who commissioned me for the angel demon thing, image, the rabbit, and the rabbit chasing the damn dust bunny. That guy, he commissioned me for all three of those, and these three commissioned me to do their artwork for him. This guy has a food truck, and he wanted me to draw a 70s version hot dog. And I didn't know what the hell a fucking hot dog would look, so I decided to just, okay, this is what a boiled hot dog kind of looks in color. I'm gonna give it a hot dog bun, and just condiments are the colors: green relish, red ketchup, yellow mustard. A random. This is just a weird one. This is also a weird one. There's nothing on these. That, I don't know what the hell that is. It looks like the cartoony thing. This also is a cartoony thing. Don't know what it is. I just randomly going. It's another thing, randomly going. What's this? Bunch of .com shit. Hold on. Instagram, DeviantArt, Facebook, ArtStation, Artsy.com stuff. And then the rest of this, most of this is just random, just sketches that need to be finished. This mother right here, this one I need to finish. I have this set up as my, if you go to Google, Chrome, you can set up a background image. I have this. What does he look like finished? I have him finished. What the hell? I don't really want to ruin it. We're gonna just leave it the way it is. But I have him finished. This image that I have, I put it on a I wanted to put it on a piece of merch at the time, before I actually started really getting into honing in my skills and getting things done. They said that this was copyright. They couldn't use it because it was being taken from someone else, and it pissed me off because I drew this motherfucking thing myself. This came out of my head. This is my own character. This is all me. And then they're gonna have the balls to be like, oh well, you took this from someone. Like, what the fuck? No, I didn't. Like, it just pisses me off sometimes. More demon. I don't know what that is. Drawing an agent pointing a gun, a tactical agent, a sniper. Try to draw a sniper. Like, the whole idea of having someone holding a sniper rifle and making sure that sniper rifle has its length that it's supposed to have and whatever, and all that shit, that gets hard. But I'm pretty sure I can manage. Just a random sketch. Random. I like this one. This isn't done yet. There's a lot going on in here, but this looks good. I like it. I like it when it's finished. Working on perspective, top down, looking down. Random. This is an original character. This is reminiscent to the one that I am working on that was in the beginning, but they're going to be two different beings, or two different things, or two different people, two whatever. But there's that. Working on something. I don't even know what the hell that was. Random. Working on a block. Random head. Something. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. A sumo wrestler. I don't know, man. Like I said, I just sketch, and then if I see something in it, even if I don't see something in it, for instance, I don't see something in this, and I don't see something in this, but I will turn it into something with that same kind of feel that it has. So if you see this blockhead looking thing, I will take this and I will turn it into something. It's just the idea of getting the idea down for me. I tried to draw like The Simpsons out of memory. I almost nailed it. This is another one of my early drawings in this thing. My attempt at drawing RoboCop with an elongated neck, make him look exaggerated. This is supposed to be a thumbnail. I don't know what the hell that is. It's just a bunch of lines. Here's my logo. There's something there, I don't know what it is. This is an Afro Samurai kind of thing. I don't know what that is. This is one of the first sketches I've done in this iPad. Like, just getting the feel of it, really. Another one of the big head cartoon things. You'll notice that that's what I've been doing. I started out doing a lot, just drawing the big heads and kind of the little bodies. Regular something, I don't know what it is. That's supposed to be a thumbnail. And this needs to change. The whole right side of it. More big head. I think I was just messing around there. And messing around here. And a lot of this stuff is just messing around. And I can see things in some of these. Just get them going. I was looking at making a logo and a new logo, working on a logo and a new avatar for my Zero Remastered page. And then this is supposed to be a thumbnail, and that's the first one in this iPad. Well, I appreciate everyone listening to me ramble on, because that's what I did a lot doing. I get nervous when talking, and there's no one to talk to really, and I get all messed up. But this is what is going to be happening. I'm going to be taking all of this artwork, and even artwork here. And the purpose of the cover artist is for me to draw. I have a large collection of comic books that I'll be attempting to draw. So I'll be taking comic books and trying to draw them. Now they will get their proper respect. Like, I'm not going to just claim it. I will never claim it to be mine. But it's all for practice for me. And I am working on my own book. I am working on everything. Merch, books, emote, everything. Thumbnails, everything. I just want my artwork to get out there. I have been tired of being told that one of the main things that had me stop drawing was just being told that someone can draw better, or someone is better at this, or someone's better than that. It's like, I really don't care at this point anymore. I let it stop me, and I felt that my progression in my artwork has diminished. And looking at my artwork now, as opposed to looking at my artwork when I was a teenager or even in my 20s and whatnot, I noticed that it has diminished. So that's the whole point of the cover artist is I want to get my artwork out there. I would like people to appreciate artwork, because artwork is everywhere around you. It's in video games, it's in movies, it's in your magazines, it's on the tablet, everything. And the one thing that is going to make it hard for people who use things like a tablet and a pencil and paper is just goddamn AI. But anyway, I digress. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I understand that this video has probably been on for gone on forever. Sorry about my rambling. And with that, I bid you adieu. And since this is the first video, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. This is the cover artist, Zero Remastered, Dizzy, whatever. My name's Nate, and I'm out of here.